This forbidden finance hack can make you richer than any wealthy person. Why wealthy people are actually broke as hell. Guess what? The real power move isn't grinding 24/7 or following some 500-page finance book written by a dude who never even struggled. It's called mental compounding, a mindset shift so powerful, most rich people don't even use it consciously. This works even if you have $5 to your name. This brain hack is a forbidden money principle. But here's the kicker, it's so effective, the world's richest people never talk about it. Schools don't teach it. Your favorite finance YouTuber probably doesn't even know about it. Hell, the system wants you broke and obedient, so they bury this under financial nonsense. But lucky for you, I don't play by the rules. I'm about to break it down step by step. So by the time you finish this video, you'll be walking around with a richer mindset than most wealthy people, without selling your soul, your time, or your sanity. Part 1. Why most wealthy people are actually broke as hell. Let's talk about the frauds. You see that guy driving a brand new BMW, rocking Gucci from head to toe, flexing a Rolex like it's a personality trait? Yeah, 99% chance that dude is financially drowning. Most of these rich people aren't actually rich. They're just walking debt machines, wrapped in designer clothes, trying to impress people who don't even care. It's called the rich illusion. People spend money they don't have to impress people they don't like, all to chase a feeling that never lasts. And you know what's worse? Society encourages this trash behavior. They teach you, buy a big house, even if you're drowning in a 30-year mortgage. Get a nice car, even if your bank account is on life support. Flex your lifestyle, so people who don't even know your name can be impressed for 3 seconds. Let me tell you something, if you need to show off money to prove you have it, you don't have it. The truly wealthy? They don't need validation. That's because real wealth isn't about money, it's about control. You think Jeff Bezos is out here blowing cash on Gucci belts? Hell no. The man wears the same cheap polo shirts and spends his time owning businesses, not flexing liabilities. Meanwhile, your favorite influencer is financing a Lamborghini he can't even afford, praying that his next sponsorship check arrives before the repo truck does. Wake up. Real wealth isn't about looking rich. It's about being untouchable, where you own your time, your choices, and your freedom. And that's exactly what this banned finance hack is going to give you. But first, we need to fix the one thing keeping you broke. Part 2, the one mistake that keeps you broke forever. Alright, you ready for some truth? The number one reason people stay broke, even if they make good money, is because they're stuck in a wage mindset instead of a wealth mindset. And before you say, but I work hard, let me stop you right there. Hard work doesn't mean jack if you're working dumb. Here's what they don't tell you. The poor trade time for money, hourly wages, salaries, paychecks. The middle class trade status for money, degrees, job titles, promotions. The wealthy trade money for more money, assets, ownership, systems. See the difference? Rich people don't work for money, they make money work for them. That's the hack. And it's so dangerous to the system that they make sure most people never figure it out. Think about it, if everyone stopped being a money slave and actually understood wealth. Who would keep working 9 to 5 jobs? Who would keep taking dumb loans and paying insane interest rates? Who would keep feeding the system? Nobody. That's why they keep you distracted. They tell you, get a degree. Enjoy your student loans. Work your way up the ladder while your boss profits off your time. Save your money while inflation makes your savings worthless. It's all a scam. The real way to get ahead? You have to switch your brain from worker mode to owner mode. And that's exactly where this finance hack comes in. But first, let me show you how rich people actually play the game. Part 3, how rich people really make money, and why you're not supposed to know. Alright, buckle up. I'm about to expose the biggest financial scam of all time. How rich people actually get rich. Because trust me, it has nothing to do with working hard. And everything to do with playing a different game entirely. Let's break it down. Broke people earn money, spend money. Congrats, you just paid rent, and now you're broke again. Middle class earn money, save money, then spend money. Better, but still a hamster wheel. Rich people earn money, invest money, let money work for them, then spend whatever the hell they want, without touching their actual wealth. See the massive difference? Let me put it this way, if you have to work for money, you're in a financial prison. The truly rich? They use money like a soldier, something that works for them 24/7 while they live completely free. You ever hear the phrase, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? Yeah, that's not luck. That's strategy. The rich own assets, things that make them money, even while they sleep. The poor own liabilities, things that cost them money, every single day. You want to know why 78% of athletes go broke after retirement? Because they make millions, but spend it like idiots, instead of putting it into things that pay them forever. Meanwhile, a guy like Warren Buffett could sit in a rocking chair for the rest of his life, and his money would still multiply. So now you're probably thinking, okay, genius, if this is how rich people do it, how do I start? That brings us to the banned brain finance hack that flips your entire mindset upside down. Part 4, the income stacking hack they don't want you to know. Here it is, the single greatest wealth hack that schools, banks, and your broke uncle will never tell you. Never rely on one source of income. Ever. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. If you're depending on one paycheck to survive, you are playing the most dangerous financial game possible. And don't just take my word for it, look at what the rich do. You think Elon Musk just gets a paycheck from Tesla? Nah. He has stocks, businesses, investments, ownership stakes in multiple companies. Even if one goes down, his money doesn't stop. That's called income stacking, building multiple streams of money, so even if one dries up, your wealth keeps growing. Here's how you start doing it right now. First, income equals survival money. This is your job, your paycheck, whatever you do to keep the lights on. But instead of spending it like a clown, you use it as a tool to build your second income. Second income equals freedom. This is money that makes you money, a side hustle, online business, dividends, rental income, or investments. The goal? Replace your first income, so you never have to rely on a single paycheck again. Third income equals you money. This is where things get stupidly fun. Multiple money machines working at the same time. You're no longer a wage slave, you're a wealth builder. At this point, you don't need to work, you choose to work. You buy your time back. And that's the real flex. And if you're thinking, but I don't have money to invest. Let me tell you something. You had money for that new phone. You had money for takeout last night. You had money for that subscription you forgot about. The problem isn't that you don't have money, the problem is that you spend like a broke person instead of stacking like a rich person. Part 5, how to escape the financial matrix, step by step. Now you might be thinking, okay, this makes sense. But where do I even start? Simple, follow these steps, and you'll be richer than half the people flexing fake wealth online. Stop wasting money like an idiot. No, you don't need another pair of Jordans. No, you don't need a $7 coffee every morning. Cut the dumb spending and redirect that cash into building assets. Create a second income ASAP. Start an online business. Freelance. Invest in stocks. Rent out stuff you own. Literally anything that makes money while you sleep. Turn your second income into passive income. The goal isn't to work more, it's to work smart. Once you make extra money, reinvest it into things that grow without your time: stocks, automated businesses, rentals, digital products, etc. Scale it until you don't have to work. Once your second income makes as much as your job, you have control. You can quit, scale up, or do whatever the hell you want. Never rely on one stream of money again. Subscribe or stay broke forever. Final savage message. You're no longer thinking like a broke person, you're thinking like an owner. Keep stacking your income streams. Keep multiplying your money. And before you know it, you'll be financially untouchable. The real flex is freedom, not fake riches. I don't care what your bank account looks like right now. I don't care how bad your situation is. You could have $5 to your name, and this finance hack would still work if you start applying it today. The only people who stay broke? The ones who refuse to wake up. You've got two choices. Option A: keep living paycheck to paycheck. Keep working for someone else's dream. Keep wondering why life never changes. Option B: start stacking your income. Take control of your finances. Become the kind of person who never has to worry about money again. Pick one. Because real wealth isn't about Lumbos and designer brands. It's about owning your time, your freedom, and your future. And if you master this, you'll be richer than half the wealthy people flexing online. Because you'll have something they never will. Real financial power. If you found this video helpful, don't just sit there, start applying this now. And if you want more straight-up savage advice on leveling up your money, mindset, and life, hit that subscribe button. Either you subscribe right now, or you keep scrolling right back to watching brain-rotting TikToks while your bank account cries for help. Now go build some damn wealth.